This is LTV.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by DeCarolis Insurance Agency Incorporated, DeCarolisinsuranceagency.com, and by Enterprise Bank. Enterprise Bank creates success. EnterpriseBanking.com.
Hello and welcome to Inside Leominster. My name is Dean Mazzarella, Mayor for the city, and we're just now sharing our live edition of Inside Leominster, and it is raining out. Here, I'll center myself. How's that? Good. Yeah, we need this rain badly. If you've noticed, the grass is starting to burn, and the tomatoes are late. Some tomatoes are late this year. I'd say a good deal of them are late this year. But they're coming, and that sun and now the rain is really going to help things. But I know one thing, that this front that's going to cool things off is coming through at the right time, because it's going to be just in time for the Italian Fest. So we'll get a little rain tomorrow maybe, they say. But by Saturday, everything should clear out, and we have a really exciting day for you. Obviously, tonight's concerts, the one in the Common and then the one at Carter Park, are both canceled. We make those up later, though, so that's a good thing. The Colonial Band concert on Tuesday, they have one concert left, and that is next Tuesday. And weather permitting, it's outside at Carter Park. If not, they hold it inside City Hall at 7:30. And this past week was just a phenomenal concert done by the Colonial Band, 30-piece band, and it was really good. Now, I could tell you, it felt good, and it was so hot out that they decided to have it inside. And Carter Park, I love Carter Park, but boy, it was just refreshing to sit inside, and the acoustics were awesome. And it was a really good concert. And they have one left, and then on December 14th, yes, I know, it's hard to believe, but we're already putting together the schedule for fall, and then for the holidays. That's right. And the Colonial Band concert is, you know what, if you have a chance, go over and mark it down. It's the 14th of December. That way you don't have something else going on. There's also a concert that's the same time at St. Cecilia's Church. So we'll be letting you know more and more about it. But we're trying to put the holiday schedule together as early as possible this year. And that way you can plan it all out. You'll have a whole schedule. You'll know exactly what's going on. We have a couple of new things, new surprises that I think you'll enjoy. Not everybody can make everything, so the more things there are, the more chances you have on getting it. Well, anyway, we have a guest tonight, and as I said, the concert over at Carter Park and also in the Common will be canceled, but they'll make it up. Boy, we got to get Art on again. Yeah. Wendy, if you're watching, find out where Art is. He's, I know he was getting ready to sell and then decided not to sell. And I kept saying, I know you want to be near your kid and everything. I get that, but everybody knows Art around here. And I saw him out there weed whacking and mowing the lawn one day, and he's probably just busy. But people keep asking me, like, hey, where's Art? Art okay? I'm like, Art is fine. Art is fine. All right, just a break for, what, 30 seconds, a couple minutes, and we'll be right back, because we have a guest and we're going to be talking about new routes and a hearing and information and good stuff. Stay tuned. we're back here at Inside Leominster, 978-534-1626. If you have any questions about anything, no, I can't make it stop raining. Right, Scott? Can we make it stop raining? No, we need the rain. Trust me, it's really dry out there. You dig a hole, you'll see what I mean, right? All right. Give us a call if you'd like, but we have guests tonight, and we're going to be talking about changes, good changes, to the bus routes, and they're going to have a public hearing coming up specifically. What was that? We got a little drum roll? Thank you. I like that. Specifically how and why they're making these changes. And guests tonight, and Scott Richards, the assistant administrator, and Michael Yeboah.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Yeboah.
Wow.
Yeboah.
Yeboah.
Yeah.
Yeboah. I am all set now. But it's a sporty name, so I want to make sure I get it right. Yeboah.
Yeah, right.
I like it. Well, he's the transit planner and at MART, which is Montezut Area Regional Transportation. And thank you guys for coming on.
Well, we appreciate you having us, Mayor Mazzarella.
Yeah, no, so we talked before about the changes to the bus routes because they really needed to be tweaked. Every once in a while, you got to just adjust them because people's, maybe the job changes, just things, cycles change.
Yeah, we kind of left our roots very similar for a number of years, and things change. Developments happen in the cities. There's things that we're looking at, like our routes are too long, and we want to make them faster, make people have more frequency, and go to some places that we're not really serving as well as we should. And that's going to be the real reason we're doing this. And we did something similar in Gardner, and we really sped up the routes doing that about a year and a half ago. And our ridership went up 57% by doing that. And
that's substantial.
Yeah, and
See, good planning.
Yeah, and
good
so we're trying to
planning.
do the same thing. And so what we want to do, instead of kind of keeping these static routes, is every 6 months or so look at our routes and constantly improve them so they get faster, better, and meet the needs of the people of Leominster and Fitchburg.
Yeah, we were saying, I'm amazed at how many people I see walking home from Market Basket towards French Hill.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't know how these ladies do it, but there's something special that only ladies can do, and that's carry like 27 Market Basket bags. They got them all twisted around their fingers, and somehow or another, they make it work. I carry like 2 bags in at a time when I'm
Yeah, I
coming
think we all
grocery
do, except those special people.
They do. They have this incredible talent to be able to carry like 20 bags, like all wound up in their hands, up like 5 stories. But hopefully that'll help that because I see so many. I'm like, why? And we have these little pull things that we give people. But I'll say, why do you wait for the bus? It takes too long.
Right. And that was one of the things, like, if you want to slow the slide, but we're going to be doing a public meeting. That's one of the reasons we wanted to be here tonight on August 12th here in Leominster at the City Hall auditorium. And what we really want people to do is come to that meeting. It's going to be 6 to 7 o'clock. If you don't have a ride, you can use our fixed buses to get there and the various routes that connect at Monument Square. And then MART will give people rides home with their vans because the fixed routes are over. But it's by 7 o'clock when the meeting ends, we'll have rides to get people home. And, we really are looking at some changes that are improving things. And one of the things, Michael, we added, because we had the meeting in the mayor's office, and you talked about the French Hill.
Right.
Well, that's going to be one of the new things we're going to be doing, is having a service there. And Michael, if you want to talk about that, you can bring that up.
Yeah, so generally we touched all the routes. So we started this service from having a consultant, Nelson and I, to look at our routes internally. Then we looked at the Massachusetts Regional Planning Commission also looked at the routes and the results based on our ridership, and we had internal discussion with drivers, and also so based on all these views and inputs, we designed this route to match the best case based on all these inputs. So for the French Hills that you mentioned the first time, we looked into it, and now the Route 8 will be going to the French Hills.
And we can show a slide of that if you go
on slide 3.
That'll show the French Hills and how we're going to move that. So if you can go 2 more slides, please. 1 more slide. There you go.
Yes.
That'll show us some of the modifications.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
Yeah, so it goes through the Monument Square, then it goes by Hannaford, then it connects to the French Hills through Fifth Street, and it gets out on Water Street and continues to the Whitney Field.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes,
like a quick loop. That's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, that is...
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so...
And I think you'll find a lot more people using it. So, Michael, I got to ask you. So, whenever I see young people in transportation, and I see a lot of them, our MassDOT building, I'm like, how does somebody get interested in? Unless there's somebody in your family, how do you get interested in transit?
Yeah, I don't like to stay at one place. I like to move around. I like to see things moving. So that's my interest, and I realize public transport is people who are stranded, people who don't have access to their own vehicles.
So you travel.
And, I
when
like
you travel,
to move around.
you're observing.
Yeah.
You're like watching what's going on.
Yeah, trying to move people around within the space the best way, the easiest way. Even though we are free, we shouldn't also waste people's time waiting for buses. So that's the inspiration into going to transit.
Today, nobody likes to wait for anything, right? We're in instant.
Oh, no.
Right? You text somebody, and if you don't text them back in a couple minutes, they're like, hey, you didn't get back to me. Well, maybe it's only been 10 minutes, right? But I think this is something, before the loop was much longer, it would take people so much longer, so they just decided, you know what, I'll just walk, it's faster than waiting for the bus. And I don't know how many people take the bus from Market Basket, either to and from, but it's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah. And
people use it.
yeah, and we really are trying to do things to serve the communities better. You know, we started we expanded our evening ride service that goes from 7 to midnight now.
How's that going?
Oh, excellent.
Really?
We're really getting a lot of good ridership out of that, because that gives us coverage for the whole day. When the buses stop, there's rides. And we have our subscription service that gets people to work. Our council on aging ride services are really going well. Our 80/80 service is way up. I mean, so we really are seeing substantial, since we started the fare-free policies, ridership growing at MART, and we're really glad to see that, because we're helping the communities better.
We serve. Buses up, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think today, I don't know about you, Scott, but when I was old enough to get my learner's permit, I was there that day. And when I was old enough to get my license, I was there that day. Today, just, I'll get a ride, I'll use Uber, I'll take the bus, I get on the train. No big deal to a lot of young people. They're becoming more acclimated to public transportation than I ever was, But there's also public transportation available to them.
Oh, yeah, and we're also looking at a lot of things that are going to improve our system, possibly looking at more a pick stop system instead of a flag down system. So we're going to have published bus stops. We're still researching that. We're putting a lot of new bus shelters in, and they certainly are cosmetically a lot better looking than they were.
Yeah.
We just got a Safe Spaces and Streets grant that for 15 new bus shelters. So that's something, if anywhere in the community you'd like to see some more shelters in Leominster, we certainly can entertain, working with you.
I think they put one up by the turnout, up on 13. Did they put one up in that area? I saw a new one the other day that wasn't there.
Yeah, we obviously have 2 at Monument Square that are new, and we have one on North Main Street that's new. And
maybe that's where I saw it.
I think that's probably it. Yeah.
So is there one specific, say somebody doesn't use the internet and they don't, is there one phone number that people can use to call and say, hey, listen, this is my circumstance. I work weird hours.
Yeah, and people can call our call center in Fitchburg at any time, and it's 978-345-7711. And they'll also help you with any questions on that public meeting we're talking about. Yeah. They're very good. They're bilingual and speak Spanish and English. So
So the 12th, 6 to 7 at City Hall, John R. Tater Auditorium at 6 to 7 o'clock. They'll talk about the bus routes and also get some input from you.
Yeah, that's why we want to do this, because these are proposed bus routes. These are not our final bus routes.
Right.
We want to hear where you think we should be going that we may not be going. What are suggestions the community can make that is like, hey, you should be going to these places or make these changes, because that's what we're here to do, to serve the people, to help them lead their lives, and that's what MART's all about.
Yeah, and we have several other services that you can use that we trying to get the public to also use, because on-demand service, we run out to 12. People don't even know we have rides to Worcester and Boston from MART. So there's a lot of things that you can get to learn from this public meeting. So we're inviting the public to come and let's discuss and figure things out. We're
talking about MART, which is the Montezut Area Regional Transportation
Transit Authority.
Transit Authority. And we're speaking about the transit system and how they're going to modify some of the services, but they want your input and your feedback. And then also good and bad, right? Like,
Oh,
hey,
of
this
course.
is really good, or
Hey.
heck, this is really bad, or, you know. But I like the evening service because after everything shuts down, then what? And people work different hours today. I mean, there's no such thing as a standard, 7 to 3 and 3 to 11 and 11 to 7. There's no more of it. I mean, there's some of it, but people work different hours. Now, you go to the hospital.
Yes.
You go to Target.
Yes.
You go to Walmart.
Yes.
Any place popular, you guys go to.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you really do.
The mall at Whitney Field.
Mall at Whitney Field.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's no place that I can think of. You stop at the Community Health Link, which is down by the mall. You stop there at all?
Yeah, we started doing
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's no place I can think of.
And even this Route 8 would have more service to the CHL.
Right,
So,
right. So that's
Yeah, we
I mean,
have a new grant, too, that we've gotten that goes 20 miles into some of the communities in the eastern part of MART, which includes Devens. So you can go from Leominster to Devens. This is taxi services that do this.
Right.
But for about $5, you can get a ride to work if you want to go to work in Devens. So
Wow, pretty
if
good.
you need some transportation out that way, I mean, it's really something that is convenient. It goes curb to curb, so you get picked right up at your house. So that's another great service that we're offering.
We had talked about, train service for so long. I mean, for so long. And Gardner at one point, was trying to get train service. But there's so much traffic now heading west every day that I know they were running some buses from Greenfield back and forth to like Athol and Orange. I'm not sure they do that anymore, but I would suspect that at some point, if we don't get if the train doesn't get pushed west, that maybe a bus service along that corridor will route to all the way to Greenfield, because a lot of our employees in the city now are from Orange or Athol, or they live in Templeton. They live further west. I think most people work east and live west right now. I mean, that's the case. People who live in Leominster, a lot of those people either go south towards Worcester or head out. Not everybody, because I've noticed the traffic coming into town is increasing, coming from the east. So there's a lot more people coming into the town. Yes, there's some people leaving, but there's both. Which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and we do have some service from Athol, Orange, which is our intercity route, which connects from Athol all the way to Gardner.
So you can go down to, and then connect to another bus?
Connect to another bus.
Oh, that's good.
So we have all these from us. So when you need transportation service, you can just call and you can talk about
It's amazing. I mean, I remember before, I think they tried a bus service, but there wasn't that many people living up there at the time. But now, I'm amazed. I think a lot of people figure I can drive to either, West Fitchburg, park there, or I can go to Fitchburg, I can go to Leominster, I can get a little closer, get to Concord, or Acton, and then take off from there, kind of thing. So everybody has a different, method to get there, right? I mean, and that's what makes it so interesting. So we want to remind everybody one more time, and that is the public meeting for MART.
You want to show a slide of the public meeting, please?
That's the public meeting, the 12th, 6 to 7 o'clock at City Hall, 25 West Street. Handicap access to the left, but you can call 978-345-7711.
And I want to mention that is also going to be on Zoom. So if you want to do that from your residence or conveniently on your devices, if you just go to that QR code, or to go, you can see the Zoom link on the slide. That would show how you can join the meeting that way as well.
Just think, it won't be long before you'll take a combination of the data that you have and artificial intelligence and all the software that you use, combine it all, and it will automatically tell you everybody that used the service, what service they used,
exactly,
how long did they use it, and how you should refine your bus routes. Right? I mean, that's what's going to happen. That's pretty cool stuff.
People, Google Maps even tells you whichever location you are, you can search.
Really?
Even though you drive, you can search for other options of transport, and our bus systems have GTFS, which you can connect to. So in case, so this public meeting is also inviting people to come out to mention areas which they live that we don't serve, so we can extend routes to touch these areas to get people where they need to go to live their lives.
Right.
And this advertisement is also on our Facebook and LinkedIn as well. So if in case they make it on TV, they can stream it again, I guess.
Right.
Or they can also visit our LinkedIn page, match and follow, ask for any information and upon our services.
What's your favorite, Scott, what's your favorite public, other than this, where do you look as you've traveled around the country and see, like, you know, the metro in D.C., you know, it says, we're going to pick you up at 3. It picks you up at 3.
Yeah, that was, I've seen that, and that's fairly impressive.
Light rail in Minneapolis. There's
Excellent.
nobody around. I'm telling you, Minneapolis, there ain't nobody around. I don't know where everybody
MART in
is.
Atlanta does some good stuff.
Denver.
Yeah.
There's nobody around.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is everybody? There's like 3 lanes across on almost every road, and there's only like 2 cars deep.
Yeah.
And there's like noontime. Where is everybody? Atlanta. There's 5 lanes across, 5 lanes going into town, 5 lanes coming out, right?
Yes.
East and west and north and south. But when you get downtown, there's nobody around. Like, where is it? You know, when you get on 128, you get it, you know, it's like, wow, all these people. You get to Boston. Although, I have to say, around where the transportation building is in Boston, had it not been for some of the schools that are around there, pretty quiet. You know, between people working half-time in and out or full-time outside. But there's still activity. You know what I mean? Tourism, and there's still activity. But I go so many places, I'm like, you know, in Denver, like, where is everyone? Where are you guys? It's a big city.
Exactly, yeah.
There's more traffic here than there is out there, you know? It's kind of interesting. It's just spread out. It's really good.
Well, it's because, you know, like so much of the need to have some things like subway systems and all the things that you get in these large cities that can really conveniently move people around. They just are used to. A lot of people don't even have cars or anything. And they just rely on public transportation so much.
Now, what about you, Michael? Where's some of the places you've been, mate?
Oh, I started my transit experience in Minneapolis, so I worked for the Metro Transit.
Yeah, it's pretty good,
Council.
right?
Yeah, it was good. I used the green
Am I
line.
right when I say there's nobody around? There's no traffic backups or anything.
Yeah, unless you have gains, you know, the target field.
Yeah.
Gains, but, yeah.
Where else have you been?
Yeah, I've been to Oklahoma. And there's
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma.
Don't tell me traffic jams out in Oklahoma.
There is it. But yeah, I have my cousin there. I've been visiting her.
Interesting, huh? Yeah. I guess transportation is interesting.
It is, yeah.
You know, I mean,
and important, too, because without it, so many people can't have the things they need in life, you know, so I think we do good work for a good purpose.
Yeah, this is great that we have an excellent system around here. We're fortunate that we have it. Well, thank you both for coming on. Look at that. It's already half past the hour here as we're chatting away here. 978-534-1626. We're going to take a break. I don't know if you can zoom in on this. I want to show you the new when we come back, we'll zoom in. I'll show you the new 250th year of independence. There you go. That's good enough. I love this plate. And it was unveiled 2 meetings ago at our MassDOT meeting. And I've got one, but this is not a real number plate. It says on the back, souvenir, non-registerable. So I could put on my bicycle or something, you know, with a bell. But I just really like it. It's colorful. It says 1776. And it says MA and then zeros. So no jokes, please. All right? All right, we're taking a break. We'll be right back here with Inside Leominster.
Hey, Tim, do you want to go do a heist on the candy store down the road?
Sure, but we'll have to plan it out very good.
All right.
This is the candy store right here with the door, okay? And there's a parking garage somewhere around, so I know we'll be able to find somewhere to park our van, so people can't see it. And we'll get in with a key that I found in front of there, and I already tested it, so it already works at the door. And we'll get in with our duffel bags, get the candy, get out without harming or hurting anyone, and then we'll just go back to the base. Sounds good?
All right, sounds good.
What's that noise?
The cooler.
What cooler?
Oh, shoot, I forgot the duffel bags.
And how are we supposed to get in?
I have no idea.
You better help. Let's go. say some kids left the door unlocked. Let's see. Okay, we're good. We're good. Quick. I already know where the candy is, but it better be there or you're dead meat. There better be candy here. But there's candy, so at least we have some success. Open. Let's go. Let's go. You are so lucky. Well, good job. We just gotta get out now. Now we just gotta get out.
Look at that. A real live heist right here. And they knew the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They knew which room to go to get the good stuff. So is that the summer series is over now?
No, we have 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
Next week and then the week, so the first week of August and then the 3rd week of August.
Wow, this is amazing. All right, so we're doing some food.
So we asked the
tasting
kids
today.
what their favorite food was, and
Yeah.
they said chicken fingers and fries. So we found the top 4 strip
Top 4.
chicken strips.
All right.
So one of them is the official sponsor of Fenway Park.
Am I supposed to try these now?
Yep.
All right. So, I'll try this one. That's good. That's good. Tastes like real chicken.
Yep.
Am I supposed to try the fries too?
If you want to.
Oh, I like the chicken.
Okay.
All right, this looks like something that comes from like in a package.
No.
It's from like a McDonald's or a fast food?
That is, yeah. So, do you want to try them first and then I tell you? Or?
All right, what was this one?
So that was Papa Gino's, the official sponsor of Fenway Park.
That's Papa Gino's chicken?
Yep.
It's good. I didn't know they had chicken.
That is the #1 chicken in the country.
Not Chick-fil-A or anything.
Popeyes.
I've never eaten Popeye's chicken. That's why I looked. I saw the
It's got the spices
little
on it.
popcorn thing there.
Yep.
That's good though. I gotta say, Popeye's chicken is really good.
Yep.
A little spicy.
That's
Does it come different?
Yeah, so they have a Louisiana style, which that's what that is, and then there's the mild.
Oh, that's good. All right.
This one I feel is underrated. This one's actually one of my favorites.
Good stuff here. The Popeyes is really moist.
Yeah, because they brine it in salt and water for like 24 hours.
They like sit there. Mm-hmm. So it's
Overnight.
probably filled with salt.
Yes.
Not good for your blood
No,
pressure.
not good for your
All right,
cholesterol.
what's this one I'm eating?
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
I think it's an underrated chicken tender.
It's good. But so far, it's Popeyes.
And this is brand new. This is McDonald's, the last one on the end.
It's huge.
Yeah. They used to have it a long time ago, and they brought it back. The McCrispy strip.
That's no strip. That's a big piece of chicken. Strips are those little things. I still like fish chips. Fish sticks.
I love fish sticks.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's good. That's McDonald's. Oh, why do they have to have so much salt in them? It's not necessary. They would taste good without all the salt.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of salt and MSG.
Well, it's salt, isn't it? That's really good. McDonald's, I would have to say, it's the strips are thicker. Let me just try a little middle piece. It's really good. No, I'd say McDonald's is up there with Popeyes, but I like McDonald's a little more.
Wow.
Well, it's really moist. Mm-hmm. And this is real chicken?
Yep.
It's not like that.
They're all real chicken. Or so they say.
It's really good. Yep. I have to say McDonald's, to be fair.
So McDonald's is the one that most of the kids picked. One kid said he loves Papa Gino's. And Popeyes is actually LTV's pick.
Popeyes is second. Then I'd say third would be
Papa Gino's?
Papa Gino's and Dairy Queen. But, well, they're, if you don't mind salt, and you got a treat, like this isn't something you eat all the time, then I'd say go with McDonald's.
Wow.
How many do you get together?
For those, only 3.
Yeah, but it's all you get at Chick-fil-A.
They do a 3 and a 5.
3 and a 4? 3 and a 4, 3 and 5? I haven't tried Cane's yet. Have you ever tried Cane's?
I love Cane's.
Is it better than Chick-fil-A?
Yes, because their sauce is better. They have a special secret sauce that is like so good.
Cane's does.
Cane's does.
I saw a place where there's Chick-fil-A, and right next door, Cane's.
Wow.
They're not afraid.
No, they're not.
No, I definitely say McDonald's. That's my number one.
But chicken tenders is like kids' number one choice.
Really, huh? Like if you say, what do you want for supper tonight? They'll say chicken tenders and fries?
Yep, or chicken tenders and mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have to say, I got to give credit to McDonald's. The chicken is thick. It's, I mean, I'm trying to break it. And it's good.
Yeah.
If you take the batter off, it's not as salty. All right, that's my verdict.
Awesome.
That's it. No endorsements. We don't do commercials.
Nope.
That was just a taste test, right?
Well, that was because last year at this time we did the chicken nugget taste test.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I definitely say, I mean, everybody's taste buds are different. All right, let's get back to work. We got lots to talk about. We'll take a short break so we can clean up here, or
Yeah,
what?
we can.
All right, just a couple seconds. Play some funky music or something.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Benny, and today I have 2 guests with me, Cole and Brandon.
Hi, I'm Cole.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
And I have a few questions to ask. So, what do you 2 think about the LTV Kids program?
I personally think this is a wonderful thing, and I'm going to do it almost every year if I can.
I like that decision.
Thank you.
What about you?
It's great, and it teaches us a lot about how like movies and films are done and how the editing process is, and it's really fun.
Okay. What do you think your favorite part of LTV Kids program is?
My favorite part is doing it. I don't really have a favorite, but I do really like filming and doing the audio.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Brandon?
Everything is good, but I think my favorite is filming and editing.
So, what do you 2 usually do in your daily lifetime?
What I usually do is either I play games with my cousin, or I'm watching a show, or I'm outside.
What about you, Brandon?
I'm usually outside as much as I can, or hanging out with my mom and dad.
I usually stay inside. I just hang around in my bed.
Yeah. You look like someone who would do a lot of stop motion in their free time.
Yeah.
Speaking of your stop motion, I've seen a lot of it. It's really good.
Thanks. So, what do you two think about stop motion? Actually, speaking of.
Oh, I love it. Stop motion is actually one of my favorite animations. It's very fun to do and film.
Yeah.
And to watch. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop motion is really fun to do, and I try to do as much as I can in my free time. It's just very time consuming, and sometimes if you do it for too long, you can get a little discouraged, but it's fun.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching the Kids Talk Show. Thank you very much.
There you go. Nice job. The kids were good as part of the summer program. All right. Legendary Leominster, you see this all over the place. We now have a rack card with everyone currently that's on the different boxes, and you can pick it up at City Hall. It's kind of cool. It's got everybody that's a Legendary Leominster. We also have a rack card. If you're not good at putting your own calendar together, you just get a magnet, little push pin, stick it up somewhere. Tells you when all the events are, all the way up till Christmas at this particular point. And Shoreland Farms has their rack card. Don't forget, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 8 to 11, and you can pick your own raspberries. And I was up yesterday, and they're going to have blueberries for a while. And they're huge. They're beautiful. I did take a peek at the peaches. And beautiful, beautiful peaches. It's going to be a couple weeks before they get them, but I got apples this year, so it's going to be a fun time at Shoreland Farms. But right now they're starting off 8 to 11, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with You Pick. And then they're going to have, like, it looks like they got blackberries up there, like huge blackberries, not just blackberries, huge ones. And but other than that, it's blueberries right now and raspberries, so pretty cool. Now, Saturday is the Italian Fest. At 3 o'clock, they'll shut down West Street, and then at 4 o'clock, Park Street. Important to know that those streets will close, and because it's going to take a while to set up. The actual event for the Italian Fest starts at 5. Now, the committee, these guys, ladies, they work very hard. They really do. They work hard, and they decided that they said they want to make sure this isn't like a fundraiser. And I know that some of the big festivals they've had around the state, a lot of them are just vendors that make a lot of money. And it's a nice thing, but it's not like a lot of them aren't like they originally started, which was to bring families and people together, right? But the committee said, we were like, let's get pony rides. And they're like, let's charge $5 for a pony ride. No, we're not charging for pony rides. Okay, we're going to have jumpy houses and things that kids can do. No, we're not charging for them. Gelato. If you're under 12, you get gelato for free. So they're trying to make it a tradition so that this gets passed off to another generation, right? And yes, there are some things that some of the food things that you'd have to pay for, but everything is reasonable. There is no fee to park. There's no fee to get in. And the Italian band that plays from Rhode Island will be there, and they'll be set up and ready to go at 5. They'll play to 9. First year we did a 10. The second year we did 2. And this year, 4 tents. It gets hot out there. That sun's just beating on you. They got 4 tents set up. It's also the Cannoli Fest. Instead of having a separate event, we put them together. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's great music, great vendors. And there aren't like 10 different vendors doing the same things. Everybody does something a little bit different. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This is also important. We get a lot of feedback about, I'd love to take someone, but they have a physical disability, they have a hard time getting around, And so that area between the two churches downtown, that is reserved for handicap. So that's the UU Church and the First Church on the corner, and you can come in from the backside by the fire station, or come in from Merriam Ave, and those spots are reserved specifically for those, because we don't want anybody to feel like, well, I'd love to come, but I can't walk for a mile to get there. Parking at the parking garage is free, and there's parking all over the place. The banks are usually closed at that time. All the municipal lots are open. So we start at 5 o'clock on Saturday. So it looks like no rain date. Looks like the weather's going to be perfect. And we'll have dancing too. You'll be able to dance. See how fun this is going to be? And okay, so we covered that. Then, only a couple of days after that is National Night Out. And that was really an event that was when kind of crime was on the uptick all over the country, they said, you know what, let's just take back our streets. Even if it's for one night, let's have a big fun event. We don't have those issues, but we do practice and celebrate National Night Out. It's August 5th from 5 to 8. There's a ton of things for free for families. And then only another week away is, guess what? Starburst. Can you believe that? It's coming quick. So we've got a busy week. Colonial Band next Tuesday night at Carter Park. And then the regular concert series at Carter Park they start at 7. 7? 6:30? 6:30. All right, let's see what else we've got here. There's so much going on. I could stay here all night. Oh, as part of Starburst, they're having a walk and roll parade. So if you have a stroller, you decorate. It's decorate your stroller. Are these all on slides? Yeah. Decorate your stroller, your bike. You can walk. Decorate yourself. You can do yeah, it's all that cool stuff. And a block party at Spanish American Center, August 9th. All right, let's see. Do we have a call? It's National Lifeguard Appreciation Day. Guy, I was listening to the radio the other day. This guy was talking about when he got sucked in from a riptide. He almost drowned. And the lifeguards came to save him. And we have lifeguards over at our pool, and so we thank them, because it's Lifeguard Appreciation Day. It's National Avocado Day, National Chili Dog Day. Where'd you go? It's National Intern Day, National Raspberry Cake Day, and Shredded Wheat Day. On this day in history, 1967, the Rolling Stones and Mick Jagger and guitarist Keith Richards are released from jail in England after serving 1 month on drug charges. And in 1969, Elvis Presley returns to the concert stage for the first time in 8 years. Imagine that. Starting a 4-week, 57-show run at the newly opened International Hotel in Las Vegas. Wasn't it the song Burnin' Love or something that he did a couple songs in '69 that really made a big comeback? And in 1991, U.S. Senate votes to allow women to fly combat aircraft. Well, that took a long time, 1991. 1995, Walt Disney announces the acquisition of Capital Cities, ABC, for $19 billion. Wow. 2018, actor Alan Alda reveals he has had Parkinson's disease for 3 years. And in 2018, Facebook discloses and removes Russian-linked network of sites attempting to interfere in American politics. Interesting stuff. Caller, welcome to the show.
Hi, Gene. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Larry?
I'm okay. I see a lot of signs on Harvard Street, especially that say, "Save our Orchard Hills wetlands." What's that all about?
There's a proposed project up there. The zoning was changed, and in zoning it allows multifamily or apartments. And that would be, so that's a project where when people exit, they would be able to only take a left out. And if they wanted to go back towards, say, up Harvard Street onto Prospect, they'd have to go through the back part near Target. So it's a proposed project that's being proposed through the planning department. And so I suspect that's what those signs are? I haven't been up for a week, and I haven't seen anything. Well, I was up through Target. See, I use that road a lot. Rather than go up Harvard Street, I use that road that takes you up to Target. Then I go to Prospect Street. So I haven't seen the signs.
Now, I got a lot of people coming knocking at my door. They want to sell me all kinds of stuff like solar panels and stuff like that.
They have to be registered.
They need a hawkers and peddlers license or something like that from the city hall?
Yes, but if you're doing like campaign stuff, you don't. And if you're doing, I don't think
You know, like Natalie Higgins knocking on my door or whatever. I don't mind the local politicians.
Right.
But
I don't.
these people are annoying. They come by every other day. I think the same boss is selling a different person on his crew.
Yeah.
They come knock on my door and sell me solar panels.
And energy companies and. Yeah, it's painful. I know what you mean. And they're out there till late at night, but they do have to register with the police department.
Okay, so the first thing police department, not city hall, police department.
No, police department. So you can call and say.
So the first thing I ask them is where's your proof that you talked to the police department to get a hawkers and peddlers license?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, very good.
All right.
See you at the Italian Festival.
Yes, I can't wait. We have a lot of fun.
Okay. Thanks for talking to me. Bye.
Yes, Saturday, 5 o'clock to 9. All right, I guess we can do pictures of the week. Let's see, the Hispanic Heritage event is coming up September 18th. Where's my master schedule? What did I do with it? Oh, messed up. It's probably at the bottom there. I could have just read everything off, but all right, I think I got to everything. Yeah. The new It's Happening in Leominster is going to be delayed a little bit, but not much longer. We have tomorrow at, let's see, today's Thursday. I have to go to Friday. Nothing scheduled for the public library, anything special, but look at this schedule. I mean, the schedule's for the whole month. There's been like multiple things to do for the month of July, and look at the schedule for August. Same thing. Same thing. Awesome. And we also have the It's Happening in Leominster. Go to our website, our Facebook page, It's Happening in Leominster. And our resident yard waste drop-off, 22 Jungle Road, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 8 to 12. Okay, let's do photos of the week. Pictures. Hey, look who it is. It's my buddies from MassDOT. The three guys on the left are now retired. And the fellow from that would be on my left is former state trooper, last assigned to the Grafton Barracks, which no longer exists. The middle guy, the guy to his left was a police chief, and the guy to his left was a police officer in Walford. All my buddies. That's the we have a good time with it. Nice crowd. It really was nice at the Colonial Band. It was such a nice concert, and I can't say enough about it. And I know each town, or every so often, everybody has a little regional band that gets together in the summer. Nothing against them, but boy, Colonial Band, just amazed by it. Beautiful night for the summer concert series at Carter Park with Mark Marquis. It was an outstanding concert, and a lot of people came. It was really well attended. I'll tell you, I'm impressed by this contractor. They continue to work at the athletic field up at the high school. In 1963, when they built the high school, they were supposed to build a field, didn't have the money. And when we finally did over Doyle Field and moved the, we're like, we can't put the track down here. There's too many people around here. Somebody's thrown a javelin and somebody's walking the track. So they're coming on. I think the month of August, they're really going to move. They've got a lot to do before school starts. So very exciting. Repairing catch basins. Occasionally they collapse and DPW gets out there and we do them ourselves. We don't hire private contractors to do it. DPW continues to trim trees across the city. We get a lot of calls for tree trimming, especially this time of year. And the new salt shed is complete. Look at the size of that thing. And just a good project. We've got a grant to be able to do that, so great. Work continues on Central Street. Again, Lynch Construction, and I am most amazed by the contractor that's moving all those electrical poles. It's amazing. I mean, not only have to set new poles, they're going to move all the lines. They are flying. And happy 96th birthday to my mother. It was the other day. and Tuesday night, and there's us. There's the whole family. There you go, 96, huh? My mother. Incredible, huh? 96. I'm 68 next month. I'm thinking 70. Anyway, we're out of time here, are we? Or do we have a couple minutes left? Yes, so parking is important for those attending the, and we try to do this with every event, but it's really important because if we don't provide handicap parking or parking for people that might have a disability, or just say maybe you had your knee replaced or hip replaced, we don't want you to stay home and say, oh no, I'm not going to bother going. We've got a whole section between the two churches behind the fire station set aside. Just go there, even if you don't have a handicap plate, and say, hey, you know what, I'm having a hard time walking, I got hurt, or I had my knee replaced. Or, you don't have to tell a long story. Just say, look, I need to use the handicap parking, and they'll be happy to set you aside. So there you go. Now, I'll be drinking a lot of water tonight after I ate those. See, I don't understand why so much salt has to be added to food. Any one of those tasted good without as much salt. Hydrate. So in other words, they put a lot of salt, so you drink those big sugar. Yeah, but it's not good when you get like blood pressure problems or something. Okay, we're out of time here at Inside Leominster. Thank you. We've got a full crew today. Thank you to them for being so loyal and coming here no matter what. In the middle of winter, the summer heat, no matter what it is. Thanks. Good night. God bless you. Remember, the world is run by those who show up. Thanks for showing up.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by DeCarolis Insurance Agency Incorporated, DeCarolisinsuranceagency.com, and by Enterprise Bank. Enterprise Bank creates success. EnterpriseBanking.com.
This is LTV.